Hey everybody, I wanted to provide you with like a little short video of myself talking about the assignments that we're kind of focusing on that have to do with the program evaluation project and the difference between those and when I tend to take a research focus, okay? So everybody that's been posting this week in the discussion, great job, no issues, okay? So please don't stop breathing, breathe, take a breath, you're fine. It's a little bit confusing with this course because we're looking at research and we're looking at program evaluation, which are two different things, though there's a lot of interrelated topics, okay? And so with like this week's discussion, I was having you kind of frame how the program evaluation project, how your idea might look if you were developing a research statement, so for an actual research project. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing, with the assignments, although hopefully we'll kind of just narrow it into the program evaluation piece of it so that you're only focusing on that, since that's what the bulk of your grades are going to be for the semester with that final project. But I just want to definitely make sure that you all understand that nobody is going to be conducting any research with this class, okay? In order for you to do that, no research can be conducted in that short amount of time from start to finish, and you'd have to go through a number of different layers in order to conduct any kind of research ethically. We simply don't have the time, you don't have the resources, and that's definitely not an expectation of the class. So nobody's actually conducting any research with this class, nor are you actually doing a program evaluation. You are not actually going to be evaluating a counseling program that's out there. What you are going to be doing for the program evaluation is developing a needs assessment. So, and all of this is kind of based around a counseling program that may or may not actually be in existence, okay? And so I know that, again, we're getting a little bit, we're working from like a conceptual frame point here, right? And so a little bit of this is going to be things that you're making up, or you could make up. But if you're thinking about the program evaluation, and I know a lot of people don't even know what program evaluation is, but let's say, again, that like a counseling agency has a specific program that they developed. They got funding from a federal government to say, hey, let's focus on looking at a small group of individuals with one set of issues, and we're going to implement this intervention with that group of individuals. And then later on, somebody comes in and does a program evaluation to see if that actually worked, okay, to see if the program that was implemented actually worked. The concept for the paper that you guys are going to be writing, the kind of research-focused paper, is that, you're essentially going to be saying, here's the counseling program in whatever type of agency, whatever type of setting you select. Here's that type of program. Here's the population that is being focused on within that agency or that setting. And then looking at from the needs perspective idea, right? That's where the research focus is coming in with the literature review and all the references that you guys are building now. So you're going to be looking at the population that is being assisted by that agency or whoever it might be, and saying, what is there a need for here? How can I best help this subset of clients? So that's where the literature review comes in. And then from there, you determine what the program might be, and then we're going to be saying within the project itself for this class how you might evaluate that program, how you might do assessments to make sure that the program that's been put in place is actually working and addressing the need that you've identified by looking at the literature. So hopefully that kind of circles around and makes some sense for you guys and helps frame the project itself. So again, just to reiterate, you guys aren't doing actual research. You're not going to be doing an actual program evaluation. You're not completely trained to do that. We're certainly not going to have our students be attempting to complete a program evaluation, which is something that typically those that are trained extensively in program evaluation, or at least have some experience doing it, or potentially consultants that are getting paid a lot of money to do it, that's not something that I'm expecting of you in this class. So you're not actually going to be doing it. What we're going to be doing is basically all the steps leading up to a program evaluation. Again, if you commented about doing research and you want to take these research ideas and run with them later on, phenomenal, fantastic, please work on that. But for the purposes of this class, there's not actually going to be any research done, okay? So hopefully that clears some things up. Also for this week in the discussion post, because I really wanted the problem statement that you're writing, and the associated research questions to start kind of narrowing down your ideas. So you're starting out really broad, and then our goal is to kind of narrow you down a little bit before you actually start working on the needs assessment for the program evaluation project. I'm just going to get in. I might occasionally post within the discussion board itself, but I'm going to get in at the end of the week when I go and do the grading and provide specific feedback and comments for you guys that your classmates don't necessarily need to see or would want to see. And so look for that, but know that I'm still in there reading over everybody's comments and how you're formulating your ideas and the stories behind that, which I do appreciate you sharing, of course. But hopefully, again, this provides a little bit more clarification of my expectations as we move forward. And if you have any questions, please, especially with this class, please put them up on the questions for Dr. Simpson discussion page, and I'd be happy to address them. I'm happy to address questions. I will continue to say that. If you have a question, please ask me. It's not a problem. And with that, I'll leave you guys back to the discussion board.